Cass Skelly versus Luis Vega. Skelly wearing the black and red, Vega in the gray trunks. 3 5-minute rounds in our main event. Fighters taking their final instructions. Referee makes sure everybody's ready. Fighters signal their set. Cage door is locked. That means action can begin. We are off in the first of 3 5-minute rounds in tonight's main event. So the red trim trunks belong to Skelly. Vega has the white trim around the waistband. Both fighters light on their feet early. Skelly pressures forward. Vega's hands very low. Not sure if he's trying to taunt his opponent to come in or if he's just that confident. Skelly shows move in, move out. Feint with my strikes a little bit. That brings up the hands of Vega a little bit. Now Vega answers nicely. Skelly trapped that kick good. That was a fast kick that came up. Skelly able to get it onto the ground. So Vega in a little bit of danger here. Early in round 1 on his back. A lot of time for Skelly to work from the top. Just a little over 4 minutes to go. So as long as he stays busy, advances his position, throws some damaging strikes, or threatens with submissions, referee will let this fight stay on the ground. Good flexibility shown here by Skelly. Doesn't want to be just flat on his back eating strikes, so he's trying to roll his way back through, but Skelly in a position where he's just not going to let that happen. Too much shoulder pressure from right there. Vega half guard off of the bottom. Vega now looking like maybe he's going to try to squirm through and end up on the back, but not really in a good place for that to happen yet. See what Vega does with his position here. He's trying to bring that right leg through. Now Vega pressuring down. Ooh, good shots coming down from the top by Skelly. Good position for him. Skelly looking to advance his position. Steps over the knee. Now he's pressuring down with his right foot. Wants to push that knee down so he can pull his left leg through. That would give full mount to Skelly. And Skelly, you see him pushing that hand down. What he wants to do is put that arm flat on the mat and then put his knee on top of it. And that allows him to shut down the defense of Vega. Vega doing all that he can to try to get that leg through. Nearly has it. And even grabbing his own foot to pull it through. So good job by Vega of helping his position. Full guard now for Vega. Has it locked. Your ankles are crossed and your legs are around your opponent's hips. That's full guard. When it's locked is when your ankles are crossed. If you see the ankles come uncrossed like that momentarily, it's called open guard. Skelly pressuring forward. Doesn't want to let Vega have the room to escape. Good shots come down for Skelly. Body, head, body, head. It's probably what his corner's calling out. You hear it all the time. Body, body, head. Body, body, head. Classic ground fighting combination. Vega now pulling down on the head. Doesn't want Skelly to be able to lift his head up and throw damaging strikes. Those kind of peppering strikes that go to the rib cage and the ears. They don't really hurt. They're not really causing any damage. It's just enough to try to set up something else. Keep the referee from standing the fight if you're the fighter that wants to keep it on the ground. That's exactly what Skelly's doing here. Working his striking. He's going to try to come through with a big strike here. Goes to the body, nicely done. Vega shows, hey, you come forward, I'm going to pop you in the face with my heel. A couple of 145-pound fighters here, so you know that they're well-conditioned. 3 5-minute rounds. 15 minutes is a long time, but in this weight class, these guys are going to be able to keep up a good pace the entirety of the time. Nice job of intertwining the leg off of his back by Vega. And Skelly now drops down, but immediately comes back up. So Skelly, now he tries to pass. Made a little bit of a mistake there, landing with his foot where he did. That allows some foot lock options, some leg lock options for Vega. Skelly has pretty easy defense here, but there's definitely some things here that Vega can capitalize on if Skelly makes a mistake. Skelly's going to try to keep that right knee bent. Going to want to pressure down with his shin against the chest of Vega. Now he's trying to punch his way out of it here, is Skelly, and landed some good hard shots. Vega doing a nice job with his legs, keeping that leg intertwined. It's definitely something that could pay off for Vega, but eating punches off of your back is a tough way to make a living. Even if a submission looks like it's a possibility, it's still a bit of a tenuous situation. And there's the end of the round. We're back with the second. Touch of gloves, and again, both these guys coming out really fast. Vega, probably knowing that he's behind on the scorecards, looking to press the action early. Lands a couple of good hard shots. And it's Vega that goes to get it on the ground this time. A little bit of a surprise for me there. See if he's able to complete this takedown. Good elbow comes down for Skelly. Lands a nice series. Vega, seemingly undeterred, however, continues to pressure forward. Skelly now able to get the fight back up to better posture. You can see the wrestling background of Skelly paying off here. Out of Oklahoma, was a national champion. He has that leg wrapped up. If he wants it on the ground, there's a pretty good chance that's where it's going to go. Yep, dumps it down. Good job by Skelly. Now Vega, we know, has submission skills, able to keep himself safe in round number one, even though he was on his back for a great deal of the round. So Skelly, even with that wrestling background, going to do a good job of controlling position here, but has to be aware of the submission skills of Vega. Vega trying to get knee on biceps, or excuse me, Skelly trying to get knee on bicep. Vega, double butterfly hooks. That allows him to have at least a little bit of control over the hips of Skelly. Should Skelly make a mistake, lose his base, which is unlikely for an Oklahoma wrestler, but should that happen, Vega would have the opportunity to flip him over, and Skelly now trying to improve his position, but Vega again being impressive with his leg positioning. Doesn't let him come through. And open full guard now, and a nice elbow off the bottom by Vega. 3 minutes left in round number two. 3 5-minute rounds. Skelly doing a good job with his pressure, and see the referee signaling timeout. Not sure if it was an illegal technique or what they're bringing it up to look at. Looks like they're going over into the corner of Vega to have a look at something. It's a bit of a laceration. Looks like it's on the side of the scalp. It's actually kind of almost over the ear, so there is some blood coming down, but nothing that's going into the eyes. And good job by the referee there. He stopped the action when they were on the ground, and he puts the fighters back in that position. I think he's calling for a little bit of a cleanup right now. And it looked to me like Vega was saying, I don't want it down here, and the referee kind of says, hey, that's where it was. So back we go to it. Skelly again, pressuring down, doing a good job with his wrestling base. Vega, nice job showing skills off of his back. Landed a couple of elbows there, comes up again. And again, the elbow lands for him. Now looking to sit up.